guys, Blackjack here with the Guns, More Guns channel, and today we're doing the first look of the Kel-Tec RDB. RDB stands for Rear Downward Ejecting Bullpup, I believe, and that's because in this particular model, the shells eject out of this port here in the back. Now this is our first bullpup we've had on the channel, definitely not part of our Dollar Gun Store series. It kind of blows that whole budget out of the water, but let's take a look at some of the features. So when you buy the gun, you're getting just the gun. You're not getting any sights. These are the Magpul sights that I put on it. I'm still shopping for an optic, of course, but as we all know, optics cost about as much as the rifle does. So you're going to get just the gun. You're going to get a 20-round PMag with it, and I haven't seen any that come with 30-rounders. It also comes with a sling and comes in a cardboard box, so you don't get any nice fancy case with it. You have your sling mounting point back here with this little knob. You also have a little knob right here for a sling. And then up towards the front, you have another sling point. Now, this gun is truly ambidextrous in the sense that you have the exact same on both sides of the gun. You're going to get the exact same thing. Now, it does have this, and I haven't checked for the different type of muzzle brakes, if you can put a different muzzle brake on this, but this is like a standard birdcage muzzle brake. Charges right here from this side, but this is completely swappable. You can lock it in, and best of all, give it the HK slap, which I know everybody loves on their guns. Selector switch is right here, and it's the exact same on both sides. Based on, just kind of, I'm checking the chamber even though I can't. Based on, just my initial tests with it, trigger does feel kind of good. Reset's okay. Not great, but okay. But otherwise, the gun is very light. Shoulders very quickly. You can really get this thing up. Where I keep my guns in my house is kind of like a giant walk-in closet, and I can just move this thing around all over the place in there. And I do, because it's cool, and I have played with it plenty, and I have not shot it yet. So without further ado, because I'm aching to do this, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get these rounds loaded up. Well, they're already loaded up. Get them in the gun. We're going to shoot it. These are going to be the first rounds to the RDB. No lube, no nothing like that. We're going to see how it does. Alright, so now after weeks of having this thing without being able to fire it, finally get my chance. Let's see how it does. Once again, out of the box, have not fired this thing yet at all. I don't know that I'm even going to let Kruger fire this thing, because if he does, he's going to want one, and his wife is going to fucking kill him when he goes home and tells her he just spent the grand on a new rifle. So, man, this thing is just absolutely awesome to shoot. I have never fired a bullpup before, but having all of the components back here and having all of the weight back here, man, this thing is just a absolute pleasure to shoot. We've got another mag loaded up. We're going to give Kruger a shot, even though I don't think he should, because he's going to end up buying one. Alright guys, so we cut that one out a little bit early because I was totally having a joygasm, but we just walked up to the target. Now, in all fairness, I was holding right up here, so obviously the sights do need some adjustment, but I'm pretty dialed in on this thing, pretty good. I did fire several rounds at the paper, and then I fired a few of them at the steel targets, but that's an accurate rifle. I'll take that all day long. We got another mag loaded up, and let's give Kruger a shot now.
Alright, Kruger here. This will actually be my second time shooting a bullpup. A buddy of mine has a Steyr AUG, which is a great gun as well. So I'm kind of interested to see how this stacks up to it. I'm very happy, and I probably will end up buying one even before I shot it. So.
Uh-oh, what do we have there? Tap the magazine.
Might not like the steel magazines.
Might not like that one. Interesting. Go ahead and drop the magazine. Let's clear it out and take a look at that. Clear?
All right, so we grabbed just a 20 rounder, different brand. See if that solves the cycling problem. Maybe there's something with our 30 rounder, it doesn't like it. So to the 20 round.
I only put 5 in it.
All right, so looks like a mag issue. All right, guys. So we didn't really bring any extra 30 rounders with us, so we're back to the 20 round mag pull. The 20 round Colt worked fine. That Bushmaster 30 rounder, when you put it in, it kind of wobbles a lot back and forth. So we'll touch on that a little bit later on. But it just seems like it's just a magazine issue. So we'll go ahead and shoot this through. Man, I love the follow-up on there's like no recoil at all. Love it.
All right, guys, so that's our first look at the Kel-Tec RDB. Real quick, I did want to show you guys what we were referencing with that mag wobble. So this is the Colt magazine. I actually used to keep this in my pocket when I was in the rack. You can see that there's very little wobble with this magazine, but now when we take and we put the Bushmaster magazine in, and again, I don't know if it's the Bushmaster or all 30 rounders or whatever, there is substantially more play in that. So I'm guessing that has something to do with it. However, there are worse problems in the world than to have a gun that only likes 20 round magazines or 30 rounders, and especially because this one is just so much fun to shoot. As an added bonus, and I showed you guys while Kruger was shooting a little bit, if you look down at my feet, for those of you that have home ranges where you have to clean up your brass, this gun is going to make brass cleanup an absolute breeze because, I mean, we've fired everything out here, SKSs, AKs of all variants, ARs of all variants, and it's always a goddamn scavenger hunt to find out where the brass is flying to. This is going to make brass cleanup real easy. But that being said, I look forward to doing some more tests with this gun. I look forward to shooting this gun some more. If you can find one in stock, oh man, I would go buy one if you've got the funds available for it. This is a very fun gun to shoot, and I got to admit, after only putting one magazine through it right now, just now, this is probably going to be one of the favorite guns in my safe, I can tell you that. Until then, we'll see you next time on the range.